Number two, at their core, the main difference between successful people and everybody else, you want to know the main difference between a successful person and everyone else in the world? Would you like to know what it is? All right, I'm going to tell you in a second, but I just want to make sure you understand what I'm about to give you here. So this is something that you might want to burn on your brain right now. Whatever you've been doing, you can pause it and make sure you get what I'm about to tell you. Because at their core, there is one main difference between people who are successful and everybody else who is less than successful. And when I say successful, we're usually talking about around 5% of the population. That's one out of every 20 people. The main difference between them and everyone else, you want to know what it is? Here it is: mindset, the way that they think. So when I say mindset, that's what I mean. The way that the person thinks, the way that their mind is set to operate. That's what mindset means. The way your mind is set to work. Everybody follow me? Your thoughts become your words and your words become your actions. So if you're trying to figure out why someone is taking certain actions that appear to not make sense to you, you need to dig into how that person is thinking. And you can't read a person's thoughts, right? We don't have the ability to read somebody's minds. So how do you know how somebody is thinking? Well, you never truly know, but the closest you can get to understanding how another person thinks is to listen to them speak, because our thoughts are usually reflected in our words. You can't say things that you can't say things that are not a reflection of what's going on in your brain. Doesn't mean everything that you say is 100% of what's going on in your brain, but you can't say something that has not occurred in your brain at some point. Now, there's a joke you could throw in there somewhere about people who speak without thinking, but you get the general point of what I'm saying here, right? You can't say something that is not already in your brain. Now, you can think things that you never say, but you cannot say something that you have never thought. Everybody understand? So, if you want to get the closest you can get, rather, to understanding a person's thought pattern is to understand their words and listen to what they say, because again, words are a reflection of thoughts and actions are a reflection of words. Usually they act in a way that is reflective of the way that they speak. So look at somebody's actions, you get a pretty good idea how they talk. And good thing is you can observe both of those. So the whole point here is anytime someone's actions seem to not make sense to you, listen to them talk, and then it'll make sense, because how they talk is telling you exactly why they're taking the actions that they're taking.